Hi friends, thanks for joining me. It's Morag here, and today I'm working with the fantastic January kits, and there are some beautiful pieces and some mixed media elements already in the kit, and I shall also be using the stamps from the colour kit as well as the ink pads that came with January's kit. Inside the main kit this month there are this pattern paper, and it reminded me of paint swatches. So I thought to myself I might do a kind of a striped kind of vertical design using the paper. So I started off by cutting out some pattern papers of different colours just from the kit, something nice and vibrant. I'm going to be scrapping a photo from a recent crafty event that I went to. So it was one of my crafty friends, and we did a fun Snapchat photo, of course. I do like a bit of a Snapchat photo because it definitely makes you look better. And after I've cut up that paint swatch paper, I decided actually I was going to stick with that paper. And as you'll see in the paper, there are different layers of colour, and there's a kind of like the hex colour, I think, on each swatch. So I thought, well, I'm going to go with that instead. And my apologies about my camera angle. I hadn't realised my camera had slipped, I think. So I'm going to use those paint swatches, but I'm just going to lay some colour down first onto my background. Now, in the colour kit this month, if you are getting the kit, you'll find you have some fantastic clear stamps in there, which are perfect for mixed media. So what I did is I inked up one of the paint splodges, and then I applied the yellow ink from the kit. But rather than just it directly onto the background, I actually spritzed it with water so you get more of a painterly effect. And this is fantastic if you're a little vexed by mixed media, or a little bit more certainty. It's a great way to put some mixed media onto your background. So as you can see, I just to make my life easier, I've glued my paint strips together, just so, because otherwise I'll just keep moving things around. So I've glued them together, but I wanted them so they're all uneven at the top, so not too uniform. And then from the embellishment kit this month, you get these fantastic stitching stickers. So that definitely saves you a job of getting out your sewing machine. And I'm just going to apply a few to my paint swatches just for extra detail. There are quite a few in that pack, so they do go a long way. And just to stretch them out a bit, I've cut one of mine in two, and just left a gap where it wouldn't be shown. So I'm looking through the die cuts. I was really attracted to the one that says Colour Freak from the main kit, because that is just my friend and I. We love a bit of colour in our crafting. And I'm going to layer those around my photo. Excuse me. So as you can see, I'm just picking out, so this is the fun bit, isn't it really? Just picking out bits and pieces to layer and cluster together. So I love that fact that inside the kit there are so many different elements. Even if you have just the main kit, you know, you've got a really good selection of things. But I have to confess that the embellishment kit always has so many extra things that are just so wonderful to complement your kit. So I'm just deciding on a little bit more colour on the background there. And as you can see, I've spritzed it again just to soften the edges. And I'm finally getting to stick down, which is a bit of a miracle for me. Now, some of the items I've put onto foam tape just for a bit of dimension. And I'm just going to layer and cluster. So really the photo will be on the left, and then my embellishments will kind of cascade down towards the right. And actually it will go below the photo as well eventually. So I'm just picking out some flowers, and those from the embellishment kit. And I always find if you actually bend the petals a little bit, you'll get a little bit of extra dimension for free effectively. And I can't resist a camera, so I'm just going to cluster that camera over that little rainbow. And inside the flower embellishment pack from the embellishment kit, there were the very dark leaf clusters. Oh, those are just fantastic. So, of course, the cardstock kit matches the main kits, the embellishment kits perfectly. So that was wonderful to add that little bit of dark blue as a contrast on my flower cluster. Absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to add a little bit of twine through my my tag on the right there. And the only reason why I do that is just for a little bit of different texture. Of course, you could always add ribbon, but I do like something for a little bit of something that has a little bit of flow to it. I absolutely love the chipboard frames, of course, from the main kit. And I'm just going to thread that twine, which is a little bit fiddly to be honest, through that chipboard frame before pressing it into place. And as I say, it does take a little bit of time to get that to flow and go where I want it to. But once it's in place, I do like the effect that I get from that tiny little bit of twine. So I'm going to add a few little gems that came with the embellishment kit, just for that little extra girly touch. So when it was sat on my desk for a little while, I decided I needed something to the left of my photo of that first strip. So off camera I've ended up adding some more of the mixed media stamping and some black splatters using the stamps as well. And that little yes stamp came from the Pocket Life kit. And doing it all in black, I felt like it just gave it a little bit of an accent, a bit of an edge, which I really liked. So those stamps are just fantastic to have that control over your mixed media, especially when you've gone all the way to the end of your layout and decided that you needed a bit more. I hope I've inspired you to take a look at the January kits, and I would love to see what you do with the kits. So do remember to share in the Hip Kit Club group, and I will see you there until the next video. Thanks then, bye.